Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in. Y'all got to forgive me. A little ways away from the phone, so hopefully you can hear me. But got to forgive me. Hopefully you can hear me. Now remember that the countdown is on. You're gonna see that. Click the link in the description if you want to be a partner in the future revenue of the channel. So we done crossed the minimum, so we activated. So everybody now, we all the way in. We going. So you got your piece of the channel, and we'll be moving forward. And I'm gonna be busting my behind over here working and getting these videos out. And then what you do, watch the video. You know, you're a partner. Come and check the video, let them play, go to sleep to it. So wanted to talk to you about this. Now this is a disturbing, topic, but Joya from the Blessed Tribe sent it to me, and it's actually, near us in our neck of the woods in Florida, where a mom who they moved down from Missouri 3 years ago to Florida, and the mom took the life of her 11-year-old and her 14-year-old. Now that hit me and my wife kind of hard last night, because we was reading the article, and we got an 11-year-old, so you get to see the height, the mind, the talking, the thinking, the personality. Like that's a little adult, 11, and then especially 14, and took their life and then took her life. And when you think about that, it's like that right there, that's something. Because the mental health, and if you have children, or if you're a school teacher and you've worked with kids that age, when you try to picture that is a demon. And so think about that. And mental health is from demons. And whether you call it that or not, it's spiritual. Because you got to remember, we are spiritual beings, and we in a human body. But we gonna wrestle in the spiritual. And that's why I say you have to be very intentional. Because think about now, this a mom. Normally, I've seen this several times with moms. But a lot of times when we see this, it's coming from the dad side of things. And I know the details will continue. It happened in a place called Lakewood Ranch. We play there. We play soccer there all the time. Several times a year, we got to go to Lakewood Ranch. The house they live in look like, in the low market, 350, 400,000. In the high market, absolutely 800 to a million. So it ain't like it was poverty induced mental health issues. They literally in the lap of luxury. The husband was gone. He's away out of town on business or something. So think about that. He didn't hear from them. So he called and called and called, and he didn't hear from them all day. He called the police for them to go do a wellness check. They go do a wellness check. They say it was something that made them decide to go on in the house. And so they went on in the house and saw the mom hadn't taken her life, and saw the kids in other rooms with their life taken, and say it was brutal. Like, I want you to really go there and process that, to understand that this is how the adversary working, and this is what he coming to do. Now, if we were to speculate, it would be, if you was just guessing, you would say she caught him cheating. She caught him in a very nasty affair, and she got so infuriated, so enraged, that she say, I'm gonna make you pay for this, and you're gonna feel this to the highest level. That's what you would assume, but we don't know that to be the case. So if that's not the case, then what could it be? Because you next would assume, well, now we know the through line is mental health issues. Regardless of what happened, you got mental health issues to do that. Me personally, I don't just keep it at mental health issues. I call it demon possessed. I call it demonic influence. Because, you know, I believe in the spiritual realm. You know, I believe in God and the Holy Spirit and angels and demons, demonic spirits. So I take it a little further, but when you talking clinically, you can't say demons. It's mental health issues. So they'll put a label on it, schizophrenic, bipolar. They'll come up with something. I don't know if those apply, but they'll come up with a term for it. Something manic or what have you. But think about this now. And I want you to think about them little moments that you have where you feel like punching a hole in the wall. You feel like screaming. Something happened to you. You have a quick little vision of stabbing somebody, slicing somebody, busting a window, busting a tire, really putting hands on somebody, beating the brakes off somebody. See, it's that right there feeling, but it's just multiplied by 1,000. And it's a very, and see, this is the thing, what a lot of people don't understand. It is a human thing. A human could feel it. Like you could get in a bad enough argument with your family member, whether that's your child or your spouse. You could get in a bad enough argument with your family member that you could do something irrational. You could swing or you could do something irrational and it cost them their life, and you didn't fully necessarily mean to cost them their life, but you wanted to really send them a message or hurt them or something like that. That happens every day, where a person may push somebody, hit somebody, and they didn't mean for it to cost them their life, but something happened, complication. They tripped and hit their head. They did this right here. They had some type of asphyxiation. They had something, and this stuff is real. This stuff is real, and that's why I try to tell you. You see this shirt I got on? Consistency. That's talking to me. That's speaking to me. And that's why I try to tell you, like, listen, you got to do something. You got to take, and you got to get out there, and you got to have your through line for your mental health, because I know what you're doing. You consume a lot of death. You consume a lot of drama. You consume a lot of messiness. You consume a lot of toxicity. Now, let me ask you, how are you offsetting all of that stuff you consuming? Do you walk 30 minutes a day? Do you read 2 chapters of your Bible a day? Check it off if you do. Do you sleep 8 hours a day and going to bed before midnight? Do you drink half your body weight in ounces of water? So I'm 200 pounds, that's 100 ounces of water. Do you do that? Do you have ample 28 grams or more of protein intake? Some people are trying to get 100 grams of protein. Do you have the ample protein intake? You around here chomping on vegetables. How much protein in it? I know it got fiber and iron in there. Did you look at the protein content of the particular things you eating? You eating bread. You eating bread and grapes. Finna have diabetes. All that sugar. So you got to think about, how are you feeding your gut. Because you got to remember, the brain, see, the brain is this right here. This the computer. That's the computer. Your eating and your sleeping and your drinking, that's your power source. That's your updates for your computer. If you never update your computer gonna eventually start working. If you never plug in your computer, the battery gonna die. Think about your car. Your car got a computer in it. Your car got a brain center in it. But how does that car run? You either plug it in to charge up the battery, if it's electric, or you put fuel in it. If you go put water in your tank, what is it gonna do? You put soda in your tank. You put wine in your tank. Just wine, just vodka, just tequila in your tank. What is your car gonna do? You gotta think about that with your body. See, your fuel in your body is not gasoline, it's water. So if you drinking more tequila than you drinking water, you having more red wine than you having water, you having more coffee than you having water. Yeah, that coffee got a little bit of water in it, but you have more coffee than you having water. So what your vehicle about to start doing? So I'm gonna tell you like this right here. That lady who did that, she was underslept. She was misfed, because she could have been overfed, but you could be misfed. She was underslept, she was misfed, and she wasn't doing nothing for her mental health. And I know we got the holier than thou on here about the yoga and all of that right there. And y'all could sit on that hill all you want to, but I don't give nothing no power over me. Like, I'm watching TV right now. That could be demonic. But if I'm not worshiping the demons who created that TV, the person who created the TV could be an atheist. So if you go do yoga and it convict your spirit, then don't go do it. If you go do yoga and you're not praying to no other gods, because you got to realize a stretch is not owned by no God. God made your body. So you stretch your body in sports. You doing the same yoga stuff. We do that in sports. We stretching our body just like that in sports, in rehab. So it's like a lot of people try to do anything to be lazy. Oh, I can't do yoga because that comes from an ancient god. Man, I done did yoga, and I'm blessed and highly favored. My mentee do yoga every day, blessed and highly favored, because we not worshiping no God. It don't matter who created it. We took it for the Lord. Now, I don't do it because I got a bad bite now, so I don't do it now. But what I'm saying is, if that help your mental health, bump all these holier than thou while they sitting there with their vibrator and they dildo, talking about what yoga doing, while they reading these erotica books, while they sitting there on the gossip page all day reading gossip, talking about yoga, sitting there eating their Oreos and red velvet cake and trying to condemn you for going to yoga. Go to yoga if it help you. If it relieve tension from your body because you doing that stretching, go. And you take it up with the Lord. Don't take it up with a sideline peanut gallery. You talk to the Lord about it. And you say, Lord, I'm going in here this entire time. I am praying to you. I am worshiping you. My body is for your glory. I am releasing stress and tension from my joints. This is for movement. This has got nothing to do. God know your heart. God know what you doing. Because I'm sitting on this couch, this could be demonic. The person who made my couch could be a demon worshiper. You see what I'm saying? So work on your mental health. Now see, me working out stress me. Working for the Lord, doing this right here, this what alleviate me. This what give me That's what I feel good at. Working out, that stress me. So I wait till my body say it's time. We got to do some real working out. Then I go in there and it's a release and it's relieving. Other than that, it drives my stress up. Because I'm a warrior. Because from the tribe where I'm from, see, I'm Nigerian and Cameroonian. A lot of y'all from the Alps and from the optics and from the Himalayas, y'all got to work out every day. Those of us who from that soil, we ain't got to work out every day. So you got to do what's for you. You got to know your body. Because see, I don't work out and you see I don't look bad. You say I ain't sitting here looking bad. That's genetic. So you got to know you. So me, when I get on this here video, I get me a little release. When I sit down and coach my client, I think I got 3 or 4 coaching calls today. Got 4 coaching calls today. It's Saturday. I'm doing the work of the Lord, 7-day Adventist. I'm doing the work of the Lord, just like Jesus did. And tomorrow I ain't got no coaching call. This is the last day of the month. But so I say that to say to you now, that what you got to realize and understand, you got to get out there. And you got to do what's for you. Now, what I'm going to start doing is getting back to doing my 30 minutes of walking a day. And that's just for time to think and all that, and it'll benefit my body. See, when you athletic built, sometimes that 30 minutes don't do nothing for you. That 30 minutes feel like a sneeze. But I'm going to do it because it's something. And I got a walking pad at the office, and I walk on it while I'm coaching sometime, and I ask my client, can you hear this walking pad? Is it too loud? Oh, no, I can't even hear it. I'm like, okay, great. And get that right there in. Get that in. Get them 10,000 steps. Now, 10,000 steps is a lot. So even if you just get 5,000. I talked to a client the other day, 70 years old. Yeah. You thought I was po dumb and country. 70-year-old client. I think she told me she get, I could be wrong now, I think she said 24,000 steps. She either said 12, 14, or 24. I just remember hearing and saying, wow, that's way more than 10,000 steps a day. She worked at the hospital. And she do something at the hospital. I can't remember if it was a type of transporting or a type of something at the hospital. 70 years old. Good health. So you got to think about that. And get that mental health, especially if you're a single mom, or if you feel like a single mom or a single parent. Like I was telling my wife today, I'm like, man, baby, I'm tired of being the head of the household. I'm ready to be a Nepo baby, like my homeboy. She was like, LOL, me too. I was about to say, you ill, Nepo baby. You got to pay those bills. You better little Nepo baby. But man, that thing gets stressful. So listen, and it's not really stressful. Like I don't really feel stressed. It's just when I think about it. When I think about what I'm doing, it's one of them things to where it's kind of like, man, this is a lot. Like, I don't process it, though. I don't process that I pay nearly $50,000 a month in bills. Like, I don't process it. But I'm like, that's a lot. I'm a human without a college degree, without a staff, without a team. And I got to pay $50,000 a month in bills. That's a lot. And so when I really think about it, I'm like, man, look at what the Lord is doing. But see, that right there, see, that's what I'm going to tell you something. That is the testament. I want you to process this. Now, some of y'all probably are there with me and you pay $50,000 a month in bills, but I want you to process that. So I want you to process, if you're not there, I want you to process your bills and you feel the tension of it. You feel like, man, this ain't easy. This ain't easy paying these bills. And I want you to process, if you married, process being single, paying those bills. If you got kids and you got a spouse helping, process being a single parent, paying those bills. if you don't have to take care of family outside of your household, process having to take care of family outside of your household to the tune of thousands a month, 2, 3, 4,000 a month. And so when you take your stress that you feel and you process an even greater load, or even greater responsibility, you start to see and realize like, oh, I see how somebody could crash out. I see some, listen, I can't even imagine swinging on my son. I can't even imagine swinging on I could imagine him and him up now, grabbing him and him up by his shoulders. I can imagine that. I can't imagine choking him. I can't imagine it. So to take the life of a child, and not just one, but two. And I remember seeing a man who took the life of 3, and I think himself. And now this woman took the life of 2 and herself. You at the coffee shop with this woman. You in the office with this woman. You in the grocery store line with this woman. You at the soccer field with this woman. I just told my wife that today. I'm like, listen, this size house that this woman live in, we at the soccer field with her. I say, that's why I be trying to tell you, stop starting stuff with people. Stop going off on people. Stop getting up talking bad. Somebody be done blowed your brains out. Like, listen, don't flip no bird at nobody in traffic. If they cut you off, so what? Did you live? Did you crash? Okay, let it go. Because you dealing and walking amongst people who is this right here crazy. This a woman, and she that crazy. We don't think women could be that crazy, but it's women now losing their mind. Listen, I told y'all, the devil want women. He coming at women now. That's why God called me somebody who not gonna sleep with you. Somebody who not trying to lay you down like yellow couch, like at the table, like tonight conversation. Somebody who trying to lay you down. He ain't trying to put you in front of them. He trying to put you in front of us who not trying to sleep with you, who not trying to deceive you. Like right now, I got my matchmaking business. My matchmaking business is only open to my clients. I don't market it publicly. I don't have a place where you could just go sign up. It's for my paid one-on-one clients if they fit the program. And I got a client right now absolutely begging to get in. And I told her, I gotta make sure first that I have potentials before signing you up. Give me some time. And even with potentials, it still could fall through. So if I was just doing it for money, oh yeah, just sign up. Oh yeah, just sign up. But see, God is raising up men and women with integrity, because the mental health is on the line. The mental health on the line. So I want you to realize and understand that the mental health is on the line. And my other client that's in my matchmaking program, if you see this, send me a text message, because I'm talking to so many people all day, every day, that I get everybody's name jumbled up. So I know your face. I know your height. I know your age. I know what I'm looking for you. But I forgot your first name. Send me a message. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, listen, I be working. So I'm out here on the cusp of a match for my client. I never got a name. I never got a first name. And I know it's going to hit me. You know how it is. You trying to remember somebody's name. I'm in my phone typing. I'm typing everything. I'm like, okay, man. What? I think I just remembered it now that I'm talking about it. But so I got to check as soon as I get off here. So you got to realize and know you can't afford matchmaking. Okay, so Tony, you do that. Do not come over here with that dollar menu mentality. Nope, you can't afford matchmaking. No, if you don't make 6 figures, you can't afford matchmaking. So do not worry about it. Matchmaking is another level. It is not no dating app. It is another level. Okay, because it take a lot of work, and you got to take your time. You got to interview people, talk to people, vet people, everything. Looks compatibility, spiritual compatibility, emotional compatibility, financial compatibility. It's a lot that go into that when you really, really do it and you take it serious. This ain't millionaire matchmaker who is a single woman trying to match people and giving horrible advice. This ain't that. It's real deal over here. So listen to me. You got to get your mental health. Because guess what? You could wake up one day and be feeling just like that lady. Wake up one day feeling just like her. And that husband, he know what happened. That husband know what happened. He know what was going on. He gonna have to give some insight. He gonna be on that stand. Them text messages, they getting subpoenaed to see if he pushed her down that road. See what he was saying to her. So he gonna have to clear his name to make sure he ain't have nothing to do with no type of coercion, no type of inducing of that. Because they will charge you. They charged the white girl who convinced and induced her boyfriend to take his life. They charge her. They will charge you. They will charge you. And now I'm gonna look up. I ain't see no face or nothing of who did this. But I'm gonna see if they post a picture of her from Lakewood Ranch. I'm gonna see if they post a picture because I want to look at her and read her and see how many times I done seen a woman look just like her around me. Because what y'all don't know is they used to, in criminology, they used to classify and judge us based on our bone structure. They look at your bone structure to determine if you could potentially be a murderer. Yeah. So it used to be different. Like you used to get analyzed and classified. And ironically, it is some truth to it. They had to get off of that because of discrimination and stuff like that and profiling. But it is truth to it. A lot of times I could look at somebody and read them. Any coaching call I do, I read the person I'm coaching and I read the person that they talking to me about. And when I read the person that I read them and they'll be like, wow, that's me to a T. How can you tell that from a picture? Tell a lot. Face tell a lot. Eyes, window to the soul. Tell a lot. Not everybody could put it into words, but you know how you could look at somebody and you be like, that look like Epstein cousin. Need to check his laptop. Just by looking at him. Boy, that laptop filthy. I can tell how he look. That laptop got some debauchery on it. Yeah, it's real. So listen, you might be looking crazy out here. You need to make sure you working on your mental health. And see me right now, I gotta we doing this thing for the boys. And y'all, we open to your help. We trying to take the boys to a house, and it costs $3,600 for 2 nights because it's 25 beds, and we got 20 boys in the program, but we may end up with 22. I think we got 22 boys in the program. So we trying to do a camaraderie, team building. If you are a cook or a chef in Orlando, meaning you don't have to be a certified chef, but if you know how to cook for a big group, like some chicken wings or something, send me a message, send me an email, at my foundation email, Tony at tgfamily.org, O-R-G. Would love to have you come over there in Orlando when we could make this here happen. And for those y'all who not in Florida or whatever, or can't cook, please consider us. You'll see it, this boy summer program, the link is in the description. Would love your support. And y'all gonna get tired of me begging, but it's bigger than me now. And these boys depending on me, and I'm sitting here, I'm having to spend thousands ordering all the gear, all the uniforms, all the sleeves, the shooting shirts, the book bags, everything. And just, it's a lot. We got flights coming up in April, flights in May, we off June, then we got flights in July. And each time we go, it's about 30 flights. And then about 15 hotel rooms every time we go. So it's big, it's expensive, and it's a lot. And I know you would be afraid to take this on. So that's why I say until you get that in your spirit to where you could take this on in your city, please consider supporting us. I hate to beg. And if you know a donor or somebody that got some money and they be donating, please share our link with them. Tell them you are a grant seeker for the Tony Gaston Family Foundation and you would love their support. Please, it take a village. But hey, this Tony Gaskins, I got to get up, get ready, get up here to Tate and Gang, and I need time to upload this before I leave so this could be up and doing this thing. But God bless you. Please, put your plan in. Put your big four on your calendar for tomorrow. In that big four, you need to have at least, you need to have sleep 8 hours. If you can't sleep the whole 8 hours, just be in the bed 8 hours. Have enough time to be in the bed 8 hours. You need to also drink half your body weight in ounces of water. You need to also walk 30 minutes. And you need to read 2 chapters of your Bible. Anywhere in the Bible. It don't matter. Just open your Bible, because when you open that Bible, you spending time with God. Point blank period. Because that's his inspired word. It don't matter what chapter you read. People like where to start, where to read. You can start at Genesis 1. You could read the book of Proverbs. That's my favorite. Or you could go to the book of Matthew or go to John. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You could go to John. Start reading now. Read up to Revelation. You ain't got to read Revelation, till you ready for that. That's a much deeper book, but and y'all theologians, stay out the comments telling people what to do and read Revelation. That's gonna tell you about today. Everybody not ready for Revelations. Everybody not gonna be able to understand Revelations. If you can, God bless you. Here go a cookie. Hush. We talking to babies in the Lord. We're not trying to send them to be seeing 7 heads on a donkey in the sky and all of that yet. Let the people learn and read the story of Jesus Christ first. Go to the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The story of Jesus Christ from 4 different angles. Book of Proverbs, book of wisdom. Get that in your spirit. But hey, remember, click the link in the description if you would like to join us in the future revenue of the channel. If that investing is not for you, if you don't understand it, do not do it. People keep asking me, Tony, is this a monthly payment? No, that's not. So hopefully I can at least tell y'all that over here, because they tell us to send you over there so you could read it, but people going over there and still asking me this question. So I'm like, is that not clear? It is not a monthly payment. It is a one-time investment. So it's 3 different levels. You can purchase up to 3 of each level. And that would be your complete thing. If you only could do one of one of the levels, that's it. You don't have to do none of it. But it is not monthly. It's not a monthly payment. It's a one-time investment from you, and then it's a monthly payout to you for the life of the earnings of the channel. So as long as the channel is earning, you're getting a payout based on what you invested. So if what you invested equals 1 cent payout, then that's what you'll get every month that the channel pays out. And so as long as I'm here shooting videos, then as long as my videos getting posted, even if I ain't here, then the channel is earning. And as long as YouTube got monetization. So that's how that works. So go read the details if you don't understand that. And if you don't understand it still, don't do it. Like, don't do it. Now, I'm not asking you to do it off of trust for me. I want you to read and understand what you're doing. And then if it ain't for you, listen, we still would love your support in the board summer program. Because guess what? The money that I earn, guess where it got to go to? Back to the boys program. So it's all the same thing the way I look at it. But hey, this is Tony Gaston. God bless you. Keep your head up. And we'll be in touch. All the important links in the description. We got Miami coming up. So entire Florida, get you a ticket for Miami. Going down there. It's only 140 seats, I think he told me. Miami, Florida, get on down there. Dallas, Texas, and San Diego, California. Got all that on the books. Love Levels dating experience. We still building that. We filming in Dallas I believe April 19th. So if you would like to be a part of the conversation that you've seen over there on Love Levels, now don't come over there being overly talking now. You come over there sharing a little insight. Now don't come over there soapboxing. So email in to casting@tonygaskins.com. Casting, CASTING, casting@tonygaskins.com. If you want to be sent a headshot in so we could see what you look like, send your age in, your location, and that way come on in. We're gonna have several different conversations. The conversations are, if you a man in the Dallas area, definitely want you on there. If you're a single man, we want more male voices. Men are invited and encouraged to come. If you're a woman and you know a single man in the Dallas area, have him email in. Tell him about it. Come on, share his perspective on there. So, hey, this Tony Gaston. God bless you. Keep your head up, and we'll talk soon.